Step back now, stay silent, and watch them come running from nowhere. In an age of instant communication and relentless interaction, the notion of stepping back, remaining silent, and observing may feel counterproductive. Yet, this philosophy holds immense power in personal relationships, professional environments, and self-discovery. The ability to pause, reflect, and watch can illuminate truths that constant engagement often obscures. This article explores the psychological underpinnings of this approach, practical applications in various contexts, and strategies for integrating it into everyday life. The psychology behind stepping back. Understanding human behavior. Human behavior is a tapestry woven from experiences, emotions, and motives, often appearing complex and unpredictable. Stepping back provides a necessary distance, allowing us to discern underlying motivations. When we are too close to a situation, be it a friendship, family dynamic, or workplace conflict, our judgment can become clouded by emotions or preconceived notions. By observing from a distance, we can identify patterns, recognize individual needs, and develop empathy for others. For instance, in a workplace setting, a manager who takes a step back may notice a team member struggling with their workload. Rather than jumping to conclusions or making assumptions about their performance, the manager can observe their behavior, identify signs of stress, and approach them with support and understanding. This shift from reaction to observation not only aids in addressing issues but also fosters a more collaborative environment. The power of observation. Observation is a critical skill that often goes underutilized in our fast-paced lives. By consciously choosing to observe rather than engage, we can gather valuable insights into social dynamics. Observational skills encompass more than just seeing. They involve noticing verbal and nonverbal cues, understanding context, and interpreting emotions. Consider the dynamics of a social gathering. Those who engage in active observation can pick up on subtle interactions, like a friend's body language or the tone of a conversation, that reveal deeper truths. This awareness enables them to navigate social situations more effectively, fostering connections and enhancing their understanding of relationships. Silence as a tool. Silence is often misinterpreted as disengagement. However, in many cultures, silence carries profound meaning and can be a potent form of communication. By choosing to remain silent, we create space for others to express themselves fully. This is particularly powerful in conversations where emotions run high. When we refrain from interrupting or dominating the dialogue, we allow others to process their thoughts and feelings. For example, in a counseling or mediation setting, a facilitator who practices silence can encourage participants to reflect and share their perspectives more deeply. This not only promotes a sense of safety but also leads to richer discussions and more meaningful resolutions. Personal relationships. Friendships and social circles. In friendships, stepping back can illuminate the authenticity of those connections. By observing interactions over time, we can discern which relationships are based on genuine mutual respect and support versus those that may be opportunistic. This process allows for a more intentional approach to friendships, focusing on quality rather than quantity. Imagine a person who frequently feels drained after social gatherings. By stepping back and reflecting on these experiences, they may recognize patterns. Perhaps certain friends dominate the conversation, leaving little room for genuine connection. With this insight, they can choose to spend more time with friends who reciprocate their energy, fostering healthier relationships. Romantic relationships. In romantic partnerships, the balance between togetherness and individuality is crucial. Taking a step back allows both partners to reflect on their needs and desires, fostering personal growth. This distance can lead to a deeper understanding of one's feelings, ultimately enhancing the relationship. For instance, after a disagreement, a couple might benefit from a short break. During this time, each partner can reflect on their emotions and thoughts. When they reconvene, they bring clarity and insight, paving the way for constructive conversations rather than reactive arguments. This practice not only strengthens the relationship but also cultivates emotional intelligence in both partners. Family dynamics. Family interactions can be particularly complex, influenced by years of shared history and deep-seated emotions. By stepping back, individuals can assess familial roles and patterns, gaining insight into how past experiences shape current behaviors. This observation can be transformative, allowing for healthier interactions and the possibility of breaking generational cycles. Consider a person who frequently finds themselves in conflict with a sibling. By stepping back and observing their interactions, they might realize that both are responding to old wounds rather than the present situation. This awareness can shift the dynamic, encouraging more empathetic communication and reducing the likelihood of misunderstandings. Professional environments. Leadership and management. Effective leadership often hinges on the ability to step back and observe. Leaders who engage in active observation can assess their team's dynamics, identifying strengths and weaknesses without micromanaging. This approach fosters trust and encourages team members to take ownership of their responsibilities. A successful corporate leader might spend time observing their team during meetings, noting how individuals contribute and interact. By doing so, they can tailor their management style to support each member's development, ultimately enhancing overall performance. Leaders who practice this approach cultivate a more engaged and empowered workforce. Conflict resolution. In workplace conflicts, stepping back can provide the necessary distance to navigate differing perspectives. When emotions run high, it's easy to get caught up in the moment. However, taking a step back allows individuals to assess the situation objectively, leading to more effective resolutions. Consider a scenario where two colleagues are in conflict over project responsibilities. Instead of jumping into the fray, a manager can facilitate a cooling-off period, allowing each person to reflect on their viewpoints. When they reconvene, the manager can guide the discussion, encouraging each party to share their observations and concerns. This process not only resolves the conflict but also fosters a culture of collaboration and respect. Networking. In professional networking, the art of observation is often overlooked. Rather than focusing solely on what to say next, individuals can benefit from actively listening and observing others. This approach leads to deeper connections and more meaningful exchanges. Imagine attending a networking event. Instead of trying to impress others with your accomplishments, you choose to observe the conversations around you. By doing so, you may discover common interests or shared experiences that can serve as a foundation for genuine connections. This practice not only enriches your networking experience but also helps you build a supportive professional community. Self-discovery. Reflection and introspection. The journey of self-discovery is often paved with moments of reflection and introspection. By stepping back from the hustle of daily life, individuals can gain clarity about their values, goals, and aspirations. This intentional pause allows for deeper self-awareness and personal growth. Consider keeping a reflective journal as a tool for introspection. Writing down thoughts and feelings can help clarify emotions and provide insights into recurring patterns. This practice fosters a greater understanding of oneself, guiding individuals toward informed choices that align with their true selves. Mindfulness practices. Incorporating mindfulness into daily routines can enhance the ability to observe thoughts and feelings without immediate reaction. Mindfulness encourages individuals to be present in the moment, fostering a non-judgmental awareness of their surroundings and internal experiences. Practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or mindful walking can cultivate this awareness. Over time, individuals may find themselves more attuned to their thoughts and emotions, enabling them to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This increased emotional regulation enhances overall well-being and fosters healthier relationships. Personal growth. Growth often emerges from discomfort. By stepping back and allowing ourselves to confront uncomfortable emotions or situations, we create space for learning and development. Embracing this discomfort can be a catalyst for transformative change. For example, someone may feel anxious about a public speaking opportunity. By stepping back and reflecting on this fear, they can identify its root causes, perhaps past experiences or self-doubt. With this awareness, they can take proactive steps to confront their fear, such as seeking training or practicing in front of a supportive audience. This journey of growth not only builds confidence but also expands their skill set. Practical strategies for implementation. Mindful observation. To practice mindful observation, start by designating moments throughout your day to pause and observe. This could be during a meeting, a social gathering, or even in quiet moments at home. Focus on your surroundings, the people in your space, and their interactions. Take mental notes of what you observe, body language, tone of voice, and emotional expressions. Over time, this practice will enhance your observational skills and deepen your understanding of social dynamics. Journaling. Journaling is a powerful tool for reflection. Set aside time each day or week to write about your experiences, thoughts, and feelings. Consider prompts such as: what did I observe today that surprised me? How did I feel during interactions with others? What patterns do I notice in my relationships? This practice will help you clarify your thoughts and provide valuable insights into your behaviors and feelings. Set boundaries. Establishing healthy boundaries is essential for maintaining personal well-being. Learn to say no when necessary and communicate your needs clearly. Boundaries protect your energy and encourage healthier interactions. For instance, if you find certain social situations draining, consider limiting your time or finding ways to engage on your own terms. Communicating your boundaries with kindness and clarity fosters mutual respect in relationships. Engage in active listening. To develop active listening skills, practice focusing fully on the speaker during conversations. Avoid interrupting or formulating your response while they are talking. Instead, reflect back what you've heard to ensure understanding. This technique not only improves communication but also deepens connections. Limit social media exposure. In our hyper-connected world, social media can create a sense of urgency to stay engaged. Consider limiting your time on social platforms to create space for real-world interactions. A digital detox can enhance your ability to observe and connect with others authentically. Challenges and misconceptions. Misconception: silence equals disinterest. Many people mistakenly interpret silence as disinterest. However, silence can signify contemplation and engagement. Educate those around you about the power of silence, emphasizing that it can lead to deeper connections and understanding. Challenge: fear of missing out, FOMO. The fear of missing out can be a significant barrier to stepping back. Recognize that it's natural to feel this way, but remind yourself of the benefits of reflection and observation. Consider dedicating time to engage in activities that promote personal fulfillment, rather than chasing fleeting social experiences. Navigating social expectations. Social expectations can create pressure to constantly engage. Practice self-compassion and remind yourself that it's okay to prioritize your needs. Seek support from like-minded individuals who appreciate the value of stepping back and observing. The long-term benefits. Enhanced emotional intelligence. Regularly practicing observation and silence enhances emotional intelligence. Individuals become more attuned to their emotions and the emotions of others, fostering deeper connections and more effective communication. Improved decision-making. Stepping back leads to better decision-making. By gaining perspective through observation, individuals can make informed choices aligned with their values and goals. This clarity reduces impulsive decisions based on fleeting emotions. Greater resilience. The ability to step back cultivates resilience. By observing and reflecting on challenges, individuals develop coping strategies and a deeper understanding of their strengths. This resilience equips them to navigate life's ups and downs more effectively. Conclusion. Step back, stay silent,